Alright guys, today we're going to start the 4L60 teardown for the 94 Silverado. We'll show you how that's going to go here. We'll time lapse it and hit you on the key details when we're tearing it apart. Alright, we got the pan off here. Next we're going to pull the filter off and the pickup tube, and then we'll pull the rest of the valve body off, and then we'll show you kind of a quick trick to get the pump out. We'll pull all the mounting bolts for the pump, and then we'll take the pry bar and pop it out. It's a lot easier than trying to pull that thing out the front. We'll show you when we get to that point. So after pulling the filter off, we kind of found some damage here on the harness. Probably end up getting a whole new harness for this. Somebody's definitely been into it once before. We're just going to make it all nice and new. We're going to get the harness, the valve body, and everything off now. Got the tail shaft off. It's just 4 15mm head bolts. We'll get the valve body off, get the bolts out of the pump. We'll be back when we get that done. Alright, so we got the valve body off. Now you want to lift it up pretty straight so that way this gasket here will kind of catch all the check balls that come out. Kind of go around and show you where they are. Of course, that one's got a magnetic tip on the screwdriver. Just kind of give you a reference. We got a shift kit that'll give us all the locations of the check balls when we go back together, but that's just a good reference, so that way if you're not going with the shift kit or you want to mark them down, you can. Get this gasket out of the way. We'll get the pump bolts out. It's just looks like 1, 2, 3, 7 bolts for the pump, and then we'll show you how to pop that out here in a second. Alright, so we got the transmission rotated back down on the stand. We got all 7 of the pump mounting bolts out. Then you take your pry bar right here on the back side of the pump, and we'll just pry up on it, just like that. Pull it up and out. Good to go. Alright, so we got the pump out. Now we're going to pull the first drum out of it, and then we'll go from there. I'll show you once we get it out. Alright, so we got the forward drum set out, and now we're going to pull the rear gear set out. And to do that, you got to come down in here, little tiny snap ring right here, kind of hard to see on the camera, that will have to pop out to get the rear gear set out. Once we have that out, we'll show you what it looks like. Alright, so we got the first part of the rear gear set out. Now we got to get the snap ring pulled out so we can get this last part of the gear set pulled out of the case, and we'll be done tearing down.